This is Mrs. R. Batmapriya from St. Joseph College of Arts and Science, Kadalur, working as an assistant professor in PG and Research Department of Mathematics. Today, we are going to discuss about the topic Lagrange's theorem. Here the statement, if G is finite group and H is a subgroup of G, then prove that order of H is a divisor of order of G. Prove, since G is finite, then clearly we know that subgroup is also finite. Let order of G is equal to M, that is number of elements in G is equal to M, and order of H is equal to N, number of elements in H is equal to N. Definitely N is less than or equal to M. Let A1, A2, etc. AM be the M elements of G, and HA1, HA2, etc. HAK be the K distinct right coset of H in G. By the result, what we have seen in the previous video, any two right coset of H in G is either identical or have no elements in common. Clearly, H is also a right coset of G of H in G. Also, HE means is equal to H. Okay. Order of HE is equal to order of H. Likewise, order of HA1 is equal to order of H, order of HA2 is equal to order of H, etc. Order of HAK is equal to order of H. So, G is equal to, we can write G as HA1 union HA2, etc. HAK. So, order of G is equal to order of HA1 plus order of HA2, etc. Order of HAK. The order of G is M is equal to order of H plus order of H. Order of H is N. N plus etc. K times. So, M is equal to N K. Therefore, K is equal to M by N. M is nothing but order of G and N is nothing but order of H. Therefore, order of H is a divisor of order of G. Now, let us see a lemma. There is a one-to-one correspondence between any two right coset of H in G. Proof, let H be a finite subgroup. H is equal to HE, itself a right coset of H in G. Therefore, any right coset contains order of H elements. Here, each right coset contains order of H elements. By the known result, any two right coset of H in G is either identical or have no elements in common. Klein, define a function f from HA to HB is 1 to 1 defined by function of HA is equal to HB. For HA belongs to HA and HB belongs to HB. To prove that f is 1 to 1, let us consider two elements H1A and H2A belongs to HA. Then function of H1A is equal to function of H2A. By the definition, we have H1B is equal to H2B. That implies by the right cancellation law, H1 is equal to H2. Now post multiply by A, H1A is equal to H2A. Thus, F is 1 to 1 correspondence between any two right coset of H in G. Hence, the theorem is proved. Now, let us see the definition for order of an element. Already we have seen the order of a group. Here, we are going to see the order of an element. If G is a group and A belongs to G, then the order or period of A is at least positive integer M such that A power M is equal to E. By an example, we can easily understood the order of an element. Let us consider a group 1 minus 1 I minus I. Here E is equal to 1. So, the identity element is 1. When we power the values, the G values, we have to get the answer as the identity element E. Then the power value is called the order of an element. So, for 1 power 1 is equal to 1. So, order of 1 is 1. Minus 1 squared is 1. So order of minus 1 is the power value is 2. I power 4 is equal to 1. Order of I is equal to the power value is 4. Minus I power 4 is equal to 1. That is order of minus I is equal to 4. So this is the order of an element definition. Now let us see the definition for index. If H is a subgroup of G, the index of H in G is the number of distinct right coset of H in G. It is denoted by Ig of H. Note that if G is finite, then we can say the index is equal to order of G, order of H is a divisor of order of G, which is a Lagrange's theorem. Now let us see a corollary depending on this definitions. If G is a finite group and A belongs to G, prove that order of A divides order of G. Proof. We know that by the Lagrange's theorem, order of H is a divisor of order of G. Let us generate a subgroup H in G such that H is generated by A. Therefore, H is equal to E, A square, A cube, etc. We know that A power order of A, the power is the order value, order of an element. So, A power order of A is equal to, you should get the value E, that is the identity element. That implies H contains order of A elements. That is, order of H is equal to order of A. We have to prove this. If not, if this is not true, order of H is not equal to order of A. Let A power I is equal to A power J for 0 less than or equal to I less than J less than order of A. Post multiply by A inverse. So, A power I into A power minus I, post multiply by A power minus I, A power I into A power minus I is equal to A power I into A power minus J. So, A power I into A power minus I means E. E is equal to A power I minus J. So, A power I minus J is equal to E. So, which is a contradiction. So, thus we say order of H is equal to order of A. By Lagrange's theorem, replace the value of order of H by order of A. So, therefore, order of A is a divisor of order of G. Let us see another corollary. If G is a finite group and A belongs to G, then A power order of G is equal to E. By corollary 1, we know that order of G divided by order of A is equal to M. So, that implies order of G is equal to M into order of A, rising to the power of A. A power order of G is equal to A power M into order of A. So, that is equal to A power order of A whole power M. So, we know that A power order of A means that is E. So, E power M is equal to E. So, A power order of G is equal to E. Hence, we prove this corollary. Thank you, viewers.